What screams I'm depressed? Staring at the TV, not really watching it. Look at the fridge. I'm kinda hungry, I think. Haven't eaten since yesterday morning. Back to staring at the TV. Edit for a different example. Been in a severe thunderstorm for hours. Tornado sirens go off. Back to reading Kindle books on the phone since the power's out. Making memes. Self-destructive behaviors. 14-year-old girls. Ouch. That's really tough. Humans. The word me. Unlike you kids who prank call McDonald's, I have a job. I don't have the energy to change the toilet paper roll. I just left the empty one on and put the new roll on top. It just be like that sometimes. 13-year white girls. People who post about how happy they are and how great their life is on social media. I would, but I sure don't have the energy. 14-year-old girls. Telling a joke and seeing them laugh for only the briefest moment before they look away and their face just falls, like the resting position for their head is eyes down, eyes lifeless. For yourself, when you can't even muster the strength or the will to do menial tasks such as cleaning, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, taking care of your hygiene in any way. When someone declines their favorite food, or doesn't perk up when their favorite song is on. A person that screams I'm depressed. I'm just tired. My voice, on an almost daily basis. I'm not sure how my depression looks to the outside, but one thing is wearing long-sleeved shirts no matter what and not reacting to things that should normally be exiting. Also sudden changes in demeanor, such as one moment being happy and energetic and the next getting tired and quiet. This happens to me a lot when I'm doing something fun and then something reminds me and I fall straight back into it. Posting about winter swimming. Posting about going winter swimming. Trying to imagine yourself in 5 years and all that comes up is you committing suicide to a bottle of pills and alcohol. Wanting to want to do stuff, but not wanting to do stuff. Usually 14-year-old girls on Instagram. 90% of the people on my Facebook feed. A depressed or unhappy person. Me sometimes. Constantly sleeping. Not being able to cry. Things that once made me happy don't anymore. Edgy teens. When you make that stupid mistake on an easy question in a test that would have gave you 100% if you got it right. Just look at me now. Becoming completely disillusioned from the world. No matter how hard you try, you don't feel the same. Pretty much everyone on the internet. When none of your hobbies bring joy or even contentment anymore. You just crave something, but you just can't place what that something is. The comments are starting to make me worry. I experience many of these symptoms. Being a 14-year-old girl. My finals are in 4 days and I haven't studied yet. Take me out, tonight, where there's music and there's people and they're young and alive. Me when I'm depressed. Screaming I'm depressed. Me screaming I'm depressed. A depressed screamer. Not opening the mail. Me in my sleep. Executive dysfunction, sleeping all day every day, binge eating, questionable choices, loss of self-preservation urges, and overall numbness. It's worse when it starts young. It's easier to ignore because you think it's supposed to be there. Calcarican it every day. Screaming I'm depressed. Starting an AskReddit thread with what screams. My inner dialogue. Not having good hygiene, like not showering for days at a time and not combing your hair. Just feeling like nothing you do is worthwhile or beneficial. A depressed 12-year-old. Replying to a message or just opening one is very daunting. You always feel lonely but you don't want company. Decrease/increase in appetite, for me it's usually decrease. Usually I'll find myself saying something along the lines of wow, my last meal was breakfast 2 days ago, little to no concern for personal hygiene or simple self-care, excessive sleep or too little sleep, mood swings, no interest for the activities/things that bring them happiness, for me it's the gym. The symptoms to me are on crazy different ends of the spectrum but still scream depression, whether it's an excess or lack of something. I've suffered from all of these, and what sucks is sometimes I can feel myself going through these motions, getting sucked back into my little shell, and I still do nothing about it. A-level students /6th form. Oh boy, allow me to take you on a trip into my head. All the 14-year-olds I've ever met. Smoking a lot of pot. I haven't showered in 3 days, I ate once yesterday, and now I'm on Reddit at 2 AM when I need to be up at 6 AM. I also haven't finished a book in God knows how long, and I love reading. When even your favorite activity becomes boring. Not being able to understand feelings. Not like sociopath levels, more like someone asking if you're sad and replying with "I don't know," or asking if something made you happy and you get something, maybe no so severe, as "I don't remember what it's like to be happy, I don't even know what that feels like anymore." I said this to a therapist. Over the next 4 or 5 months he helped me with behavioral therapy. Can't say it would work for everyone, but later that year a friend had some problem with his car's headlight, cracked a joke about it, and we were laughing about it, and I was crying and then crying some more when I realized this is what happiness felt like. But yeah, the empty, hopeless feeling over long periods makes it hard to comprehend some emotions. That lack of comprehension isn't super common, I'd say. Laying in bed, opening and closing every social media continuously, knowing there will be nothing interesting anyways because you can't put yourself to go out and shower/eat/start up a game you once loved, until you're tired enough to have a nap off the rest of your day. Sometimes joking about killing yourself but you really mean it inside. Sometimes taking long showers or crying in the bathroom at work so no one notices you crying. I'd describe it as having this filter that blocks all the positive, that feeling of hopelessness that clouds one's judgment. You feel tomorrow is just a continuation of today's suffering, you don't think things will get better. I reached points where I didn't even hope for things to get better. I just accepted my twisted perception of reality as an overpowering, ominous and continuous bitterness that's keen on giving me the hell I deserve, and I honestly believed I deserved it. My bank account balance. Me, sometimes. Just letting things happen. Volatile personality. If the consistency is the inconsistency, then it's a major sign. Wanting to make a change to make yourself happier but not having the motivation to do anything other than go to work and go home. Over and over again. When people ask how your life is and you have to lie. I'm depressed. Not really screams it, but when people are super uplifting and happy, I always feel it's because they want people to be happier than they are. Sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm right. I just speak from experience. I have $20 in my account and rent is due tomorrow. But I'm not worried about my well-being so much that I don't even care if I get evicted. I just don't care about myself or where my future goes because I know that I'll always struggle anyway. An oppressed genius, each in their subject. I have a pretty high IQ and was tested as a child. The school system didn't know how to handle me, so I fell to depression. I can't express how important that is. Being good at something doesn't mean you have less problems, it means you have different ones. But when you are different, it's harder for people to help you. Boredom with hobbies, lack of interest in friends and family, sleeping way too little, some nights sleeping way too much, some nights nightmares, especially recurring nightmares. Maybe this is more anxiety, weight loss that you cannot explain, just wanting to be alone but scared of being alone at the same time, excessive recreational drug use, short attention span, can't sit through a full movie, indecisiveness or just general inability to make any decision at all. Answer to where do you see yourself in 5 years? Exactly where I am now, or even worst, I don't. I don't care. There is something bad, I don't care. There is something good, I don't care. Kids in middle school. Literally. Every student. Teenage girls. Depression can manifest in a variety of different ways. Some people let myself become manic depressive, which makes us flip emotions very quickly and tend to lose our grip on reality as we get stressed out. Other folks just lose all hope of what they're doing and become incredibly lethargic. Some folks hide it really well, but usually express their pain through self-mutilation. Bullet by who? Wow, these responses are not fun to read. Do you want to go? No. Do you want to stay? No. People that aren't depressed. For me, I usually go MIA on my family and friends. I just don't have the effort to start and proceed a conversation. Huge bottles of whatever is desired next to a messy bed.